Hello members of the Nigerian government. My name is Adrian Burry and today on behalf of the Lagos City Council, our plan is to improve informal settlement infrastructure across Lagos. There is a huge infrastructure deficit in Nigeria's informal settlements. Informal settlements need to be more effectively linked to the infrastructure of the city. Fresh water supply, steady power and the critical service provision of police, fire and medical services. This includes the development of transportation that is safe, reliable and affordable, to provide easy access to employment, markets, educational and cultural facilities. By 2050, according to the UN Habitat Global Activities Report 2015, there may be 3.5 billion slum dwellers out of a total urban population of about 6 billion. The trend of rural to urban migration has led to the result of more squatting in urban regions, particularly in the last 3 decades. Squatter and slum settlements have formed mainly because of the inability of city governments to plan and provide affordable housing for the low-income segments of the urban population. Hence, squatter and slum housing is becoming the housing solution to this low-income urban population. Further, many of the low-income residents who aspire to move into better living conditions cannot afford to do so. Using the 5-point framework postulated by the UN Habitat 2015 report, many urban areas in Lagos are considered to be informal areas. The 5 presenting conditions as per the UN Habitat report include 1. No or limited access to improved water. 2. No or limited access to improved sanitation facilities. 3. Insufficient living space. 4. Inadequate structural quality or durability. And 5. Security of living tenure. In order to make Lagos slums more inclusive, safe, resilient and sustainable, so as to achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 11, we need a comprehensive approach of slum upgrading. Such slum upgrades for enhanced living conditions should consist of improving security of tenure and improving the provision of basic services, such as access to clean water, energy for cooking and lighting, water drainage systems, security lighting, mitigation of environmental hazards, and improving access to healthcare and education. This comprehensive approach should be carried out in a way that considers the fears, needs, and desires of the poor slum dwellers. One such area that has been overrun with informal settlements in Lagos is Makoko. Makoko is located in a key area of Lagos, with the Lagos Lagoon to the east and the third mainland bridge to the south. Makoko is a sprawling community lying below sea level. This, in addition to problems such as blocked drainages, make flooding a never-ending occurrence. Because of its location on the shoreline and flooding, much of the settlement rests on constructed stilts on the Lagos Lagoon. There is an obvious high level of environmental and infrastructural decay. Houses are substandard, roads in very poor conditions, tap water almost non-existent, and only 2 waste collection points serve the population. Forceful evictions or knocking down informal settlements is never the answer, as that just shifts the residents from the city centre to its periphery. Each exacerbates urban sprawl and limits people's access to services. Today, the upgrading of infrastructure in informal settlements has a very broad vision, one that views informal settlements as crucial to enhancing a city's position in the competitive world market. The pathway forward for the improvement of informal settlements are as follows. Create a strategy and plan how to transform slums as part of the core business of managing and improving the city and its economy. An effective tool to define these plans is to carry out a city development strategy to identify city priorities, leading to producing a workable plan for the upgrading program. 2. Residents are the main partners of slum upgrading programs because their futures are directly affected by those decisions, and because they can help in the upgrading process. It is necessary that they be fully informed and actively involved. 3. Prioritizing on-site incremental upgrades. To avoid the worst effects of urban expansion, cities should invest in incremental improvement projects, whether those include basic infrastructure like paved roads or piped water, instead of steamrolling informal settlements. 4. It is important to invest in community infrastructure that helps build community cohesion. Investing in infrastructure demonstrates a government's commitment to an area and brings dignity back to a neighborhood. If the government invests poorly, people will not respect the infrastructure.